Hey Aaron, my name is Lucas Schroeder. I'm from the cold, flat Regina, Saskatchewan in Canada, and I'm 15 years old. Today I'm asking for your help on the heel flip. As you can see, I can ride around on a skateboard very smoothly and easily, and I have no troubles with that. Hey Aaron, so I'm sitting here in my church because there's snow outside. Yeah, I know, right? Surprising, my dad's a pastor and I skate. Anyway, sitting in my church, yeah. Community of Christ, you know how it is. And I'm just thinking, I can't do heel flips. So I'm just gonna list the tricks that I can do, and I'll show you them, and maybe you can help me out. So I can ollie, pop shove it, front side 180, backside 180, kick flip, fakey big spin, kind of, fakey shove it, backside half cab, frontside half cab, and maybe a nollie or a switch ollie. So yeah, I'll show you those tricks, probably voiced over, and then I'll show you my heel flip attempts. I'm also skating by myself, which sucks, so probably just place my camera on a chair or a table or something, and you'll see me roll by, and hopefully it's a good enough angle.
Awesome, man. So thanks a lot for sending your video. I really do appreciate it, and it looks like you put a lot of work into this, so that's awesome. Cool, so your tricks so far are really good, nice and smooth. I love that you're rolling away with speed. That is awesome. Good. Boom! You got the kickflip. Kickflips have seen better days. Since it's winter, they're not as good.
Alright, Aaron, so now I'm going to show you my heel flip attempts. And I might have to film again some other time because my camera is about to die. And I left my spare battery at home. So, yeah, here they are. Alright, Aaron, so my main problem for heel flips is that I land like that usually, or maybe like kind of like that, or like that. Like that foot will go too far forward, the board will kind of stay behind. I have landed a few kind of like in the middle or like that, but I couldn't seem to get them after that. My stance, I'd say, is about right there, like that. Yeah, at least that's how I've been doing it. I've seen some people like do that, and that's just crazy overboard. And some people like have it there, but I like to have mine right there when I attempt them. My kick flip is about right there, and flip off the side. This I can get it off the corner there, so correct me if I'm wrong for that. Please, that'd be nice. But yeah, that's my stance, so now I'll show you them. So I'll just do some standing ones right now, and then I'll do some moving ones, and you can just see how they are.
Cool, so you are definitely right. Having your toe that much off is very overboard. I'm glad that you realized that. Cool, so this is a very, very common problem with heel flips. So let's see what we got here. You're definitely landing too far forward, too far on the toe side, like in front of the board. Other than that, your heel flip, the flick part of it, actually doesn't look too bad. Cool.
So yeah, those are some flat ones. I got pretty close on them, but now I'll show you some moving ones, so I can seem to flip them a bit faster and better.
Excellent. Yeah, sometimes it definitely helps to go with a little bit of speed, not too much, but just enough to where you're comfortable. So there are my attempts. I hope you can help me out as I'm prepared for this trick on like some entries. I also hope my filming and editing is sufficient. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, man, you did great. Your video is great. I highly appreciate it. Makes for a great video. Cool, so I like your front foot does flick off the nose. That is good. The main thing that I want to correct you on, and it's nice because it's like you said, it is kind of like a starting off stance position, which is very easy to fix. Check out my back foot. Look at how far it is back. Your back foot is like fully on the tail, like as if you're popping straight down, but you gotta kind of like, what is the word for this? Kitty corner, I guess? It's like diagonal. So my front foot is very similar to your front foot, but my back foot is totally different. I'm using the ball of my foot and it's back in that back pocket toward the heel side edge of the skateboard. That is very important. Let me tell you why. Because putting your back foot in that position and putting it together with the flick of the heel flip straight off the nose or up off that upper edge, just like you had described, helps to push the board out more in front of your toes. That is the exact thing that you need to correct. Your toes, your feet are going too far forward on the side of your toes, so it's not that you need to jump back, it's actually that you need to push your board more forward to keep it more right underneath your feet so that it does flip around. You can catch it with that back foot and then put both feet down and just roll away. So yeah, fix your foot position just like that. And then what I recommend you do is stand still, practice this flick, practice that a bunch, and that will help. And then what I want you to do is practice flipping the board, jumping off with your back foot, but I want you to jump off the back towards your heels. So I want you to purposely try and kick the board out in front of your toes. And I want you to do that a bunch. Make sure that you can get the board fully flipped around and make sure that it is going out toward in front of your toes. That is very, very important because the more that you do that, the more that you get used to that motion of kicking that board out in front of you, the easier it's going to be to compensate just keeping the board right underneath you. So there's the extreme side of you're jumping, the board is flipping, and your feet are totally missing it. And then I want you to go to the other extreme, like you're totally missing it in front of the board. So now what I want you to practice is totally missing it toward the back of the board, kicking the board out in front of your toes. And then from there you can just balance it out and just be able to flick the board perfectly, keep it right underneath you, catch it with your back foot, and then land. So yeah, like I said, practice stepping off your back foot, and if you want, then after that you can practice stepping off your front foot and leaving your back foot on, which is the correct way to catch the heel flip. It's with your back foot. So for example, check this out, flips right around, his back foot is going to come around, stop the rotation, and then both feet come down, land on the board, and roll away. Cool. For any of you guys looking to master skateboarding in its basics or some of the more advanced tricks, definitely check out the Skateboarding Made Simple series. There are 4 volumes, they're different than YouTube, they're digital downloads, you get them instantly, you go to the website, you pay for the video, and an email gets sent right away to your email inbox. You can download it and start progressing super fast. So check out the video. Thanks for your support.